The potential for roadway flooding and damaging winds will not be ruled out this morning. I'm meteorologist Joe Martucci as we have this cold front that is pushing through the area, bringing a wind-swept rain. Moderate risk for roadway flooding as well as power outages and damaging winds will be around. I don't think everywhere is going to see these issues, but some of you will here. Coastal flooding will be a low threat. I believe a few of you will see some problems, mainly in the form of minor stage coastal flooding. Here's that cold front that's going to cut through the area as we go into the late morning here. Out ahead of it, a strong southerly wind. That's what we're seeing on our Friday morning. Eventually, winds turn to the west here, but we're not going to see that cooler air until late Saturday afternoon. This is one of three weather makers that are coming through in quick succession. So we have Friday, we have Saturday, which is rain showers, gusty winds, and that cool down I was just talking about. Monday, rain showers with gusty winds, and another cool down to come on top of that. In fact, temperatures for highs should only be in the 40s on the mainland as we go into next Tuesday. Here's a look at our forecasted radar for 7 a.m. on Friday. See, the majority activity is to our west, but we're still going to see a couple of showers. Here's that line moving in mid to late morning. Showers and thunderstorms will be around. That's our heaviest rain. By 11 o'clock, if you're in Bridgeton, you're dry. By 1 o'clock in Long Beach Island, you're dry here, and then we'll start to see some sunshine as the day goes on. Rainfall totals will generally be between 3/4 of an inch to 1.5 inches. Good drink of water for us here, and we will see some issues with the roadway flooding in the form of ponding of roadways as well as some streams and creeks that rise above their banks, but really this should be relatively on the isolated to scattered scale here, nothing widespread. These are our winds for Friday at 7 a.m. They are howling from the south here, 20 to 30 miles an hour. And what that's doing is filling up our bays here. Now, that's okay because we're at low tide at this point, but it will be bad if that was to happen during the early afternoon. Here's a look at our forecasted winds at about 2,500 feet high. I'm concerned about this because these are 55 to 65 mile an hour winds that could translate into gusts for us here at the surface if we get a thunderstorm to come through. I do think the thunderstorms will be few and far between, but I think it's going to be somewhere, so we're going to have to watch out for that on our Friday morning. Winds Friday at 1 o'clock, switch to the west is pushing out that water. Good news for us because high tide is 1 o'clock, so our water levels should largely stay below flood stage. For our Friday morning, temperatures will be hanging out in the low to mid 60s here. That's more of an average low for, we'll say, late August rather than mid-November, but that's where we are on our Friday morning. Will stay steady as we go on throughout the day here, staying in the mid-60s, well above average, and even with that cold front passes, winds turning to the west or the southwest here could bring us really just drier air without the colder air. Then as we go into Friday night, still not even that chilly, mid-40s on the mainland, low 50s out the shore, winds flipping to the north and west, and as we go into our the activity stays to our north here as the parent low pressure system to Friday's cold front moves through here. So if you're in Taylor Hamland, you're going to see some rain. If you're in Porkwell territory, I think you're going to be dry for the most part. We'll leave a shower in the forecast, but if you're in Cape May, I would just plan on a dry day here. Temperatures do take a tumble as we go into the afternoon hours. We're in the 60s for 1 p.m. on Saturday, but as winds turn to the north and west, we fall into the upper 40s and low 50s just 3 hours later at 4 o'clock. Here's a look at our weekend numbers. Mid-60s for highs on Saturday again. We're staying mild here for most of the day, but we go down to 34 inland on Saturday, and then we only rise to the low 50s, more seasonable for this time of the year, and definitely sweater weather. Over at the shore, pretty much the same story as we go into the daytime hours for both Saturday and Sunday. Notice the overnight lows, a little bit milder at the shore. Here's a look at the 7-day forecast. In the next week, a few rain showers around, although I will say the northwest Jersey could see their first snowflakes of the year during this time. 51 degrees for our high down in southeastern New Jersey. We're moving over to the shore 7-day. Beautiful sunshine for Tuesday and Wednesday here. Chilly Tuesday, though. Highs only in the low 50s. Then we'll warm back up, and we'll even get above average as we go into our Thursday. We'll have full details for you on this storm. We'll update you with any wind damage or power outages as the morning goes on and into the daytime hours. You can go to our website, pressofac.com/weather for the latest, or give me a follow on social media.